a question. Who do you think are the biggest vile white racist? The media.
You think the media is racist?
What?
Kanye West lost $2 billion in one day because of his statements. And there are also rumors that Kanye West admires Adolf Hitler. Let's figure out what happened. Ye held a private show for 100 guests at the Paris Fashion Week on 3rd of October. At this show, he was photographed wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. The slogan was criticized by many as a fascist call in response to the Black Lives Matter movement. According to hate group tracker Southern Poverty Law Center, White Lives Matter is a neo-Nazi group.
I just channeled the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God. The same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black.
On the 8th of October 2022, he posted comments on Twitter and Instagram that violated the policies of the platforms. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda.
I've been wronged so many times by Jewish businessmen. I want those businessmen's wives and fathers, mothers, grandmothers, and kids to ask them, why is Ye so mad at us?
The Anti-Defamation League slammed Ye's post, calling it deeply troubling, dangerous, and anti-Semitic. Period. There is no excuse for his propagating of white supremacist slogans and classic anti-Semitism about Jewish power, especially with the platform he has, the league said in a statement. As a result, Ye was locked out of Twitter while Meta restricted his Instagram account. Before putting out the comment, Ye took to Instagram, accusing record producer Sean Diddy Combs of being influenced by the Jewish people. I'ma use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can be threatened or influence me, wrote Kanye West. The social media comments put his relationships with fashion companies in jeopardy. Adidas, the German sneaker giant whose collaboration with Yeezy was estimated to be worth billions, said it had placed the relationship under review. But this is only the beginning. The Drink Champs podcast was released, in which Kanye West commented on the death of George Floyd.
And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
These words caused a heated reaction in social networks. Many brands started to refuse to cooperate with Kanye West. But first things first, JP Morgan Chase has cut ties with Ye. But according to reports, the bank's decision was made before the recent controversy around the musician. According to a letter shared on Twitter by conservative U.S. commentator Candace Owens, the bank on September 20th terminated its association with both Ye and his label Yeezy Inc. Owens shared the letter on October 12th, which is when the news became public. According to the New York Times, which verified the development, the bank will maintain the accounts till November 21st, within which Ye needs to transfer them to another bank. On October 12th, Kanye addressed all the controversy around him, telling Page 6. He said,
"Just say, hey, if you call somebody out on bad business, that means you're being anti-Semitic. So I feel happy to have crossed the line of that idea so we can speak vocally about, doing things like getting canceled from the bank."
On October 18th, a representative from Drink Champs told The Hollywood Reporter that the episode had been pulled. Drink Champs prides itself on its ability to allow a free flow of ideas within the hip-hop community. That being said, unfortunately, the recent interview with Kanye West contained false and hurtful information regarding the circumstances surrounding the murder of George Floyd. Integrity is very important, and we don't want to promote false narratives on our platform. Our goal is to celebrate the culture, the representative said in a statement. Roxy Washington, the mother of Floyd's only daughter, Gianna, announced that she's hired a team of lawyers to go after Ye, his business partners, and his associates for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress. They're seeking $250 million in damages. The letter reads in part, Mr. Floyd's cause of death is well settled through evidence presented in courts of law during the criminal and civil trials that were the result of his untimely and horrific death. Nevertheless, you have maliciously made statements that are inaccurate and unfounded, causing damage to Mr. Floyd's estate and his family. Kanye West's reaction was this. Now for Roxy Washington and Roxy Washington alone, Ye begins his missive. I gave $2 million out of my pocket for the family to help George's daughter, your daughter. I can guarantee that most of those that came for me after my comments didn't do what I did. Even with those millions of dollars in the bank, he continues. How much did BLM give? Many gave words. I acted. Kanye further writes that Roxy should get some business and pokes fun at the hat that she is wearing in the dated photograph that accompanies the Chicago rapper's IG post. But you better get you some business, for God get mad, he continues. This is how you try someone who was there for your family? You will never get money from no one else. God don't like ugly. Look at your motherfucking hat. Your hat ugly. You know how I feel about an ugly ass hat. To the Floyd family, I apologize to you and the black community for my comments on Drink Champs. Humbly, he writes. Now come get Roxy before she messes up all y'all money. Paris-based fashion house Balenciaga and its parent company Kering ended ties with him on October 21st. Balenciaga has no longer any relationship nor any plans for future projects related to this artist. Kering said in a statement to Women's Wear Daily. The company did not specifically state the reason. On 24th of October, Deadline confirmed that CAA, one of Hollywood's biggest talent agencies, has severed its ties with Ye following the remarks. According to the report, CAA represented Ye only for his tours. Ye signed with the agency in 2016, but has not gone on tour ever since, Deadline said. On the same day, production house MRC announced that it was shelving a completed documentary on Ye following the controversy. Amid growing pressure, Adidas decided to suffer a loss of $246 million to its net income by ending its association with Ye. In a statement released on 28th of October, Adidas said that it conducted a thorough review of its relationship with the rapper and has decided to stop payments to Ye and his companies, and in production of the Yeezy line with immediate effect. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech, the German sportswear brand said in its statement. According to Forbes, Ye's share of the deal with Adidas stood at $1.5 billion. The end of the deal means that his net worth has now fallen to $400 million.
Are you worried you ruined your legacy, Kanye?
How?
How, Floyd?
Well,
Stop.
I'm not worried. I'm just not worried, period. God is alive. He chose me for such a time like this to basically for the media to put their knee on my neck.
Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel denounced Ye for his comments, urging brands and companies to cut ties with him. Ye reacted to the news of his net worth dropping below the $1 billion mark, while also sending love to Emanuel in spite of his comments. Ari Emanuel, I lost $2 billion in one day and I'm still alive. This is love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am. Hours after Adidas terminated its contract with Ye, Boston Celtics forward Jaylen Brown and Los Angeles Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald announced they were leaving Ye's agency, Donda Sports, over the anti-Semitic comments. A day after Adidas' decision, Ye arrived at the Los Angeles corporate office of footwear brand Skechers, but was escorted out by the company's executives. And amidst all this happening, the network began to actively discuss the possible sympathy of Kanye West for Adolf Hitler. Several people who were once close to Kanye West told CNN that he has long been fascinated by Adolf Hitler and once wanted to name an album after the Nazi leader. A business executive who worked for West told CNN that the artist created a hostile work environment in part through his obsession with Hitler. He would praise Hitler by saying how incredible it was that he was able to accumulate so much power, and would talk about all the great things he and the Nazi Party achieved for the German people. The individual told CNN. The executive left his position and reached a settlement with West and some of his companies over workplace complaints, including harassment, which CNN has reviewed. The former executive asked not to be named due to a confidentiality agreement in fear of retribution by West. According to the agreement, West denied the executive's allegations. The executive told CNN that West spoke openly about reading Mein Kampf, Hitler's 1925 autobiography manifesto, and expressed his admiration for the Nazis and Hitler for their use of propaganda. This individual stated that people in West's inner circle were fully aware of his interest in Hitler. 4 sources told CNN that West had originally suggested the title Hitler for his 2018 album that eventually released as Ye.
He wanted to call the album Hitler, and that it was really like the final hours before the album was going to come out that his camp was able to successfully get him to switch it to Ye.
CNN has reached out to West for comment. Universal Music Group, owner of Def Jam, which used to distribute West's music, said in a statement to CNN that the company's relationship with his Good Music label has ended last year. There's no place for anti-Semitism in our society. We are deeply committed to combating anti-Semitism and every other form of prejudice, Universal Music Group added. The sources CNN spoke with did not have information about why the album was ultimately called Ye. Van Lathan Jr., a former TMZ employee who confronted West during his 2018 interview at their offices, in which West said slavery sounds like a choice, recently claimed on a podcast that West also made anti-Semitic comments during their conversation that the outlet did not release publicly. That's why Lathan said his current comments didn't surprise him.
He said something like, I love Hitler, I love Nazis. One of the producers at TMZ actually stood up and said, I'm Jewish and that is offensive to me, what you just said.
What do you think about it? Is it just a rumor or something more? If you enjoyed the video, support it with a like. I recommend watching the following video about Lil' Kim. Bye.